My name is Peter and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. For those unfamiliar with my content, I like to play with the various scammers found on Facebook and see how their scams work. I then post the details on YouTube as a warning to others. I post the screenshots of the messages sent between us. If you want to be able to read all of the messages, you'll have to pause the video to read them all. If these videos are not educational, hopefully they're at least entertaining.
Here we go.
This scammer had messaged me around the end of December of 2025 and there were many hints that this was a scammer. The lack of a profile photo and the two first names were a hint. Also the spelling of their first name. The lack of followers and their page saying it was for jewelry and watches, with no photos of said items was suspicious. If you're selling jewelry and watches, why don't you have any photos of any jewelry or watches? The scammer had messaged me after a post on a Charlotte Dobry group, where I had warned people that it was a scam post. The scammer had asked what I would do if $2.5 million was deposited on a Walmart money card or Apple gift card. Gift cards were mentioned right away, which was the hint of a scam. There was also the fact that members of the general public cannot load a gift card with money at will, at least not to my knowledge. She'd asked what I would do with the money that was coming to me. I had stated that I'd probably get myself a car. The scammer asked if I was ready to receive my payment then. It was 11:12 p.m., so I told the scammer that I was getting ready for bed and would talk to them the next day. The scammer asked for my address and cell number, so I gave her the usual address and phone number that I give to scammers. She then asked if I had an Apple card and posted an image of the address that I'd given. After posting an image of the address, she asked if that was my house. She'd previously mentioned adding funds to an existing gift card. I was wondering why she needed my address if that was the plan. She posted question marks after her own question about the Apple card. I said that I did not have one yet. She asked if I was ready to go and get the card. It was after 11 p.m., so none of the stores were still open at that hour. The scammer didn't seem willing to answer my question about the current time where she was. The scammer was then asking when I was going to get the gift card. I mentioned that Tuesday was my typical shopping day. She then asked if I was going to get the gift card on Monday, December 29th, before asking if I was there with her. At 8:31 a.m. I was still in bed. I reminded her that Tuesday was my shopping day, not Monday. She asked if I was going to get the card on Tuesday and for what value. She messaged me repeatedly while I was still sleeping. Once I was awake, I mentioned that no amount was specified, so I did not know how much the gift card should be worth. The scammer seemed impatient as she repeatedly said that it should have a value of $100. She asked if I was there, possibly while I was away eating breakfast. I am now reminded that I was waiting in the emergency room that day. I wasn't going anywhere to get a gift card for this dumbass scammer. The scammer was reminding me that I needed a gift card to receive my payment. I knew that this was a scam and that there was no money coming to me. The scammer was just eager to get a gift card. I reminded her that Tuesday was my shopping day, not Monday. She asked if I was going to get the card on Tuesday and I did not respond. She sent a message saying hello as I was still waiting in the ER. The scammer continued to message me and got no response from me. I was watching Facebook Reels while I continued to wait in the ER. The scammer commented on a code that was sent to the phone number that I'd provided. She asked me to check my SMS messages for the code and send it to her. If you're unaware, I'll usually give a certain address and phone number to the scammers. Both the address and phone number go to a police station, so I'm unable to read the code that the scammer had sent via an SMS message. The scammer was then telling me that I had to stay active with them. She repeats the statement about the SMS message sent to the phone number that I'd given. I advised the scammer that if they did not get a response from me, I may be talking to the doctor. I asked her if she had checked my profile. The scammer continued to send me DMs asking for the code that was sent to the phone number that I did not have access to. She wanted me to verify the payment via the code, even though I had yet to send a gift card. I asked again if the scammer had seen my profile page and mentioned that I had no answer to that. I then sent a screenshot of my profile page where it says that I'm a scam baiter. I mentioned to the scammer that I'm a scam baiter, meaning that I like to play with the scammers and get screenshots of their messages, which I then use to warn people about how the scams work. The scammer then sent a bunch of messages, asking if I was accusing them of being a scammer. She said that she was not here to scam someone and asked me again to send the code that she'd sent to that other phone number. With the non-stop messages, I asked her to give me a minute to type her a message. The scammer continued to ask for the code that was not sent to me, to verify my payment. I was finally able to type out a message advising that the address and phone number that I'd given were not mine. They both belonged to a police station. Hence I could not see whatever code was sent via text. I called her a dumb-ass scammer in my DMs and she responded asking if I thought that she was there to scam me. I didn't think that, I knew it, and mentioned how the scam worked. The scammer stated that if I'd been scammed before, it doesn't mean that everybody is a scammer. She then rambled on about nothing before asking me for my correct phone number. I was not giving the scammer my number as she may be able to find my actual location somehow. She asked for the correct phone number again. The scammer told me to trust her on this. Heck no. The scammer told me that I just have to believe her on this. She said that she was aware of the importance and how useful the money would be to me. I knew that this was a scam and that there was no money coming to me. The scammer just wanted a gift card. The scammer sent an image of some woman working on a computer, telling me to try and trust her on this to receive my payment. The scammer then sent an LA followed by some other letters. I know that in Nigeria, LA is a word that scammers use to identify each other. Searching Google for the word LA, I found that LA is a Yoruba word that has multiple meanings. I searched to see where or what Yoruba was and it said that it's a religion in Western Africa. In text messaging and criminal slang, it's a code word used by scammers to reveal themselves to each other. The scammer said, "As how now? Brown cow" rhymed, so I sent that. The scammer told me to not call them a scammer and said they'd take me to the court if I say scam again. The scammer does not have my actual location, so I was not worried about their idle threat. I had a little fun and used the word scam 4 times. The scammer responded saying no, and then asked if I was there with her or him just before 2 a.m. local time. I was asleep. The scammer had messaged me before 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I responded after lunch, saying that I'd just returned home from my shopping trip. The scammer was hoping for a gift card, but knowing that this was a scam, I hadn't bought one. Around supper time, the scammer sent question marks, probably due to the lack of response from me. A few days later, I responded to the scammer. She was still asking about the gift card that wasn't coming. I was in the shower and not responding to every message that came in. After my shower, I'd gone into a Charlotte Dobry group and marked a number of the posts as being scams. I must have commented on another one of Mary Stella's posts. She responded on the morning of January 2nd, cussing at me. That was the end of this scammer's attempt to scam me.
Scam alert. This was your typical gift card scam on Facebook. The scammer started by asking what I'd do if a bunch of money was deposited on a Walmart money card or Apple gift card. Please remember that the scammer cannot add funds to a gift card. The scammer was later asking me for a gift card. The scammer sent a verification code to the phone number that was provided. Be warned that this code does not mean that there is money on its way to you. The scammer just wants to make things appear legitimately so that they can get your gift card. Once they redeem your gift card, they'll delete you or block you on Facebook, preventing you from contacting them again to ask about your missing prize money. Please be careful with the gift card scams on Facebook.
This scammer had threatened to take me to the courts if I called them a scammer again. The scammer's name is not real and my name is an alias. They'd probably have issues in court due to the names on Facebook not being our real names. The screenshot before the scam alert, where the scammer cussed at me, was the end of our interaction. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this scam baiting video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click on the like option below. If you want to see similar content, please be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.